extend my heartfelt sympathies to her loved ones and the entire community during this difficult time. May her soul rest in eternal peace. Preliminary reports indicate that the incident occurred during a security operation following attacks on members of the public allegedly carried out by the criminal gang operating under the name Jobless. We are awaiting comprehensive report from the relevant government agencies, and I urge that all facts surrounding this unfortunate incident be established without delay. While criminality must be confronted firmly and decisively, law enforcement operation must always be conducted within the law and with the highest regard for safety of innocent members of the public. It is deeply regrettable that whenever such operations are there is loss of sometimes civilian life, and such incidences must be subjected to independent investigation and accountability. Ladies and gentlemen, it's important that we place the current security situation in its proper historical context. Busia town has for many years experienced organized criminal activities allegedly perpetrated by a group commonly referred to as Jobless, also known as Marachi Boys or sometimes Marachi Republican Council. For nearly 2 decades, the group has been linked through numerous reports of acts of intimidation, extortion, violent attacks, destruction of property, and disruption of the legitimate business activities. Business owners and residents have repeatedly complained of being forced to pay illegal protection fees, while others have reported robberies, vandalism, and assaults. Public meetings and government activities have on occasions allegedly been disrupted through intimidation and demands for payment before such functions can proceed. The consequence has been devastating. Lives have been lost, businesses have suffered, investments have been discouraged, many families have lived under fear and uncertainty. The challenges of dealing with this criminal network did not begin with my administration. On 30th of December 2016, the government declared the group unlawful following sustained public concerns over its activities. That is more than 10 years ago. In February 2017, local leaders led by the Burumba MCA, Tony Onyango, who has also been on record complaining about his life being threatened, together with other stakeholders, petitioned the national government to take decisive action. Later that year, the then Cabinet Secretary for Interior, Joseph Olenkaiseri, issued the relevant Gazette notice outlawing the group. In January 2019, his successor, Dr. Fred Matiang'i, again listed the group among outlawed criminal organizations operating in Kenya. Those declarations remain in force. Despite these interventions, reports indicate that the elements associated with the group have continued engaging in extortion, intimidation of residents, illicit business activities across the border, and violent confrontation with law enforcement officers, to an extent that some of them have got guts to go and attack police stations. Since assuming office, my administration deliberately chose dialogue over confrontation, believing that many of these young people could be rehabilitated. I personally engaged a section of the group leadership with the aim of integrating them into productive economic activities. With the support of well-wishers, we facilitated even acquisition of a 14-seater matatu and a car wash machine as income-generating projects, while committing ourselves to supporting them, their livelihood programs, through implementing the AGPO. This is the 30% procurement that is secured, that is preserved for this group, under our laws, so that we could give them opportunities for livelihood. Regrettably, despite these efforts, reports indicate that the criminal activities have continued, with some individuals allegedly exploiting political narrative to shield these unlawful conducts. In 2026 alone, several incidents have been reported, including attack on county government revenue officers, disruption of revenue collection, assault on county staff, destruction of county properties, and intimidation of residents. You're all aware they have been destroying our properties, our offices. They go in there and loot. There are sections which they say we cannot even collect revenue. And I'm sure even government, other government, even national government officers don't collect revenues from those places, as if they are low unto themselves. Few weeks ago, the group attacked the National Assembly Committee on Budget during the Finance Bill public participation at ATC, where even the security person of the MP for Ugenya, David Ochieng, was injured. And this was a National Assembly Committee conducting its own activities, and they were able to attack. We are therefore deeply concerned that despite repeated complaints from residents, businesses, and leaders, enforcement action has not sufficiently dismantled this criminal network. Further reports available to us allege that the group has operated an illegal detention facility, subjected victims to assault and intimidation, and purported to resolve domestic disputes through their kangaroo court. They also have got a cell of their own where they purport to take corrective measures to anybody who disagrees with them. These allegations, together with the reports that some members are armed with firearms and other dangerous weapons, require urgent, decisive action by the relevant security. Even today, as we report, we are aware that across the border in Uganda, some of the members were arrested trying to bring in dangerous weapons into Kenya. And that is on record. Some of them have been arrested in Uganda when they were trying to cross over with the weapons, when we were trying to do this mop-up. Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency the President has consistently directed that criminal gangs operating across the country be dismantled through lawful security operations. Similar enforcement actions have been undertaken in several counties. The people of Busia deserve no less. It is therefore unacceptable that the criminal elements should continue terrorizing law-abiding citizens, undermining legitimate businesses, and threatening public order. Let us be clear. Our fight is not against any community or ethnic group or any political affiliation. Busia is a cosmopolitan county. Today they are trying to drive a narrative that, you know, certain communities are being targeted. These communities are part and parcel of Busia. They are not migrants to Busia here. They have been part and parcel of Busia fabric, and they have lived peacefully all over Busia. It is only just that one corner, Upper Burumba ward, and only just in one corner where all these problems that are being exported, be it in political rallies, be it in people's homes, be it on roads, attacking police vehicles, and when law enforcement want to nini, they group quickly and even attack the law enforcement agencies. They have even taken advantage of some of these homeless boys who have come in from Uganda when their habitat was destroyed in Uganda by the Ugandan security team. And they are using these boys to target people's shops, go and, loot people's shops. So even these boys, we are urging that the security agencies take proper remedial measures. If they are refugees, they should be treated as refugees. But if they are just people who have come here to be involved in criminal activities, they must be returned back to Uganda. At the same time, we remain committed to expanding the program that provides our young people. Equally, we must not allow criminal elements, as I have said, to hide in politics and ethnicity. Going forward, my administration will continue working closely with the national government and all security agencies to ensure that those responsible for criminal activities face the full force of the law. At the same time, we remain committed to expanding the programs that will provide our young people with education, skills, entrepreneurship training, and meaningful employment. The vast majority of our young people are hardworking and law-abiding. They deserve better opportunities, not to be manipulated by these criminal networks. I wish to assure the people of Busia that my administration remains steadfast in protecting their lives, safeguarding our businesses, promoting investment, and working alongside the law enforcement agencies to restore order. Finally, I urge the National Police Service to expedite the directive of His Excellency the President to have a police post in Marachi. The county government provided land long time ago, but that has not been expedited. Even the PS for Interior was here, and we said that the land that they had requested for, the county government was able to provide, so that they are able to put a police post there. Landlords are crying. These people don't pay rent. The businesses, they go there and just take items like this is a law of the jungle. There are tenants in people's houses whom they cannot vacate, they cannot pay rent, and they are known. So we cannot continue like this. And I'm sure there are those now who want to take advantage of the political season to start coming here with outrageous claims. Oh, you know, there has been, I don't know, extrajudicial killings. Oh, I don't know, there has been what. Yet we all know what is happening with these people. The people they have maimed. The people they have killed. This is what needs to be investigated. Even the security agencies, these enforcement officers, every day their homes are being raided. They have reported cases. But these people are just still walking around. So this is the statement that we need to make, and we want to appeal to all our citizens. Please be steadfast. We want to make sure that we collaborate with all security agencies so that we are able to make sure that we bring an end to this gang. You saw the other day they were trying to shoot at us, and they are known. Those who tried to do that, up to now they have not been arrested. So we must, all of us, work together so that we bring this menace. And I also want to say, any politician who thinks that you are going to exploit this to intimidate other people, it will not happen. Because the citizens are fed up. So there are some politicians who want to bankroll these people. And you have seen them deploying huge amounts of money on social media. So that then in the future they are ferried to political rallies to intimidate their opponents. We want to say that culture will not be allowed in Busia here. It used to happen sometimes, but we are saying we will not allow it. That when you have not paid them, you cannot hold a rally. Or when you are going for rallies, they accompany politicians to go and provide security. And yet they are the root cause of insecurity. We even want to condemn those who want to associate them with the party. They are not part and parcel of our party. And that should not be allowed to go. A criminal is just a criminal. Thank you so much.
Pengine tu kwa ufupi tu kwa Kiswahili tueleze ni lipi sasa umeamua vipi na kwa